to discuss the heavyweights a bit, and I want to go back to Los Angeles where Martin Bakole stopped your guy Jared Anderson. I haven't spoke to you since that fight actually. So, how's Jared been doing, and what were your thoughts when that happened?
Well, Jared, his, his girlfriend or his partner just had a baby, so he became a father for the first time, and that's really taken most of his time and attention.
Okay. Putting that aside, Bob, how do you now bring Jared back? How do you rebuild him?
Well, that's again our matchmakers and everybody and his management, James Prince. We're all sitting down and talking about it, and it won't be until next year, and we're trying to figure it out. And I can't tell you right now off the top of my head. I've had debacles with great fighters who were, going to be the top superstars in their division, and then they get sidetracked and lose a fight. But sometimes we find a way to bring them back, and sometimes we're unable to do it. So we're working on that, and I have really nothing to report at this point.
Okay. But you still have high hopes for the young man, yeah?
Yeah, he's a good athlete. He's a good fighter.
And there is once again Bob Arum, and he is giving us somewhat of an update on Jared Anderson. We all know he became a father. Congratulations to Jared Big Baby Anderson. But the bad news is he doesn't know when he will be back to the ring. And he gave us a comparison of how people can or how people never do. And that lets me know that Jared Anderson has not even been in contact with Bob as far as what he plans to do. There hasn't been a conversation, thus far of his plans to come back to the sport. Now, I don't know how much money Turkey Al-Sheikh gave him. I hope it was enough for him to enjoy his child. Obviously, it has been, because that's been a while back now, right? That's been a while ago. So, him spending time with his kid, taking it easy. We know it won't be any time this year, so that's the last we heard. It won't be no time this year. So, wow. So that that lets you know that we don't have anything on Jared Anderson. We don't know what Jared Anderson plans to do. We don't know what Jared Anderson's next move is. We just know he's a dad. And, Bob Arum was pushing Jared Anderson like the Dickens. Maybe, just maybe, Jared Anderson is taking his time because he might have felt like he was pushed. He might have felt that he was pressured into fighting fights like Martin Bakole, which nobody else did. He might have felt like the sucker, like, you know what? Why didn't someone else fight him? Why did it have to be me? Why didn't he just give me Wilder on a platter? Because I believe he would have probably beat Wilder more than likely, and it would have been a much winnable fight than a Martin Bakole fight. But of course, who knew? Nobody really knew what Martin was going to do. I didn't know. I didn't know that Martin Bakole was coming that hard. So, it might have just been a surprise to everybody. But besides that, based on the uncertainty and based on the lack of what Bob Arum had to say about Jared Anderson, we don't really know what's going on with that situation. We don't know, and we won't know. Hopefully we will hear something. Jared Anderson, though, on a brighter note, he has been on social media saying I ain't went nowhere. So that's a good thing. But he's taking the rest of the year off, which I ain't mad at it. He's spending time with his kid. I'm proud of that, But you guys tell me what you think of Bob Arum and his latest update on Jared Big Baby Anderson. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!